Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. Always, you're blessed, you're highly favored, you're anchored, you're protected. And just know that God is for us. Who can be against us? If it's your first time, welcome. Returning soul drivers, new soul drivers, thank you for your love and your support. Please remember to hit that like button. Don't take it for granted thinking, oh, somebody else did it. Remember, it's forward movement. Each one reach one. And so I'm just asking you, please, if this message resonate. I know those other folks are not going to touch it. But for those of you who are a part of the tribe, the family, I'm asking you, please, to give the videos a like so that the messages can reach others as well in our soul family, so they too can come to the awareness of their gifts, their talents, their abilities, and the calling that is on their lives, so that they can be able to free themselves. Okay, so thank you in advance as well. So here we have some of you, you're releasing burdens. You're releasing burdens at this time. And right behind it, it says they did too much and they cannot return. So yeah, so a lot of you, you're releasing burdens from people, places, or things who did too much. They did too much and now they cannot return. Yeah, so you've learned your lesson there, and you're saying no, they cannot return. And so you're releasing burdens. You're realizing, it's too much for you. Everybody must stand up to their own responsibilities, whatever the burdens are. You're realizing, you know what, I was doing too much, taking on too much of other people's responsibility. If it's in the workplace, they always want to ask you to work overtime, to work for them and all of this stuff. And it's like, you're taking back your power and control over yourself, and you're not overextending yourself to people anymore. You're doing things in moderation, or you're just cutting ties, and you're learning to say no. You're speaking up for yourself too. You're realizing no is a complete sentence, and with that, you're having boundaries. Wow, I discard just your birthright is not for sale. That was a message that I just there's a video that I put out the other day about your birthright is not for sale. What God has for you, it is for you. And yes, people may, again, they look at the end result of your life. They want quick delivery. What's for me? What's for me? But then it's like they don't know what you have gone through in order to get what you have. They want to, when they see the finished product, because again, a lot of us, we don't look like what we've been through. And so people just think you woke up like this, not realizing that it's a process. It still is a process. But they want to swap places with you. And you're letting people know your birthright, it's not a toss-up. It's not up for grabs. You can't just come and have access to what I have. You have your life. Go and tap into yourself and see what God has in store for you. But you're not going to take what I have. You're not gonna tap into what I have. Yeah, so a lot of you, you're embodying your greatness at this time. Yeah, it's like your empire, your empress energy that's oozing out of you, that confidence, that godfidence. It's oozing out of you. It's like you're standing up straighter, you're sitting up straighter, you're holding your head up, because it's like for everything that you have gone through in life, there is nothing for you to be ashamed of. Everything that you have gone through in life is what helped you to get here. And even though, yes, sometimes I've said it too, where sometimes I'm like, why did I encounter those people? But again, to be honest with you, with my life, it was pretty safe, pretty safe up until at least maybe 4 years ago. When, after I divorced my karmic, and deciding even to go back out there to meet people, and realizing that a lot of those people who were sent to me, they were actually paid to come towards me by people who were supposed to be my friends and my families. It's unbelievable that people wanted to hurt me so badly, send people in to unalive me. And again, this is confession from the mouth of the person who was sent to do this to me. But again, like Daniel in the lion's den, God shut his mouth. God allowed him not to be able to do that, because it's almost as if the way that they painted me to these people, when they came across me, when they encounter me, they realize that I'm not that kind of person. So it's like they weren't able to do that. They weren't able to hurt me. But then it's like, if I didn't encounter these terrible people, because they are the ones who helped to catapult me, they helped to push me into my purpose, to not play it safe, to not dumb myself down. Because then they were introduced to me by even friends, and it's like, I know deep down that we weren't compatible, but then it's like not wanting to say no, because I didn't want people to think that, oh, she's so picky, or she thinks she's better than. But it's not that I'm better than, but you know what you deserve, right? Even though it's kind of like I wasn't as aware as I am now, but it's like I still had a feeling that it wasn't right. It wasn't right. It has nothing to do with money, but it was just where we were really off, unequally yoked. But again, trying to please people, it didn't work out so well. And for a lot of you, or if you're not there, you need to realize that the more you try to make other people happy, you're making yourself sad. And is that really worth it? I saw the card earlier when I was pre-shuffling that your peace is priceless. And a lot of you, you're realizing that your peace is priceless. You don't need all those baggage. You don't need all those people. And I'm telling you, it's when you release the toxic people from your life, it's like you really did not know how tired these people made you. You had no idea how much burden, because they kept calling. You had to keep solving their problem, giving them advice, and all of this stuff. They were so codependent on your energy. They want to beg something, borrow something, but they never have anything to give you. But sin, shame, and disgrace, that's all they have. They're like their father's child. And then you realize, once you either walk away or something happened, they're gone. But either way, you're releasing these burdens. You're praying to God, or you need to. Because definitely some of you, you may be taking up more than you should. You're not their mother. You're not their father. So why are you? That is something that I had to learn myself too. I can't save people. And it's the thing of not wanting to disappoint people. And because you're empath, you feel guilty if you say no to folks, and you're realizing that nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong if you say no. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine to say no. Yeah. It's perfectly fine. So you're releasing people. It said they failed miserably. Yeah. A lot of these people, they failed. Whatever they were after or wanted to do to you, they failed. Because God stepped in. Yeah. You see the card at the back, it says God showed them who is God. So they failed miserably. Wow, look. Not sacrificing your peace. Speak up. So a lot of you, yeah, you're no longer sacrificing your peace for other people. And again, this is under your birthright, is not for sale. So for a lot of you, people could want to have access to what you have, to what you inherit. When they don't deserve it, they just feel as if they are entitled to it. And you're letting people know, no, 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 no. If I want to, if I choose to, but I don't owe anybody anything. And you're no longer sacrificing your peace for anybody. So you're embodying greatness. You're treating yourself the way you know you deserve to be treated. And whether you are in a relationship or not, again, it's like you're stepping into this person who you know that you are. You're a royal priesthood. You're a child of divine. You are love. You deserve love. Yeah, and you realize and you're saying only the best is good enough. Only the best is good enough. You're not settling anymore. Only the best is good enough. And if they can't step up to the plate with the best, then it's not good enough. So it's like now you know who you are. You know whose you are. You know what you deserve. You know your worth. You love yourself. And so anybody come into your life and want to treat you less, you're going to put your brakes on it, and you're going to say, no, no, no. No disrespect. You're not tolerating that. Your peace is priceless. And a lot of the people in your past, they're realizing that they failed. Maybe they wanted you to fail miserably, but instead they failed. They're looking at themselves as a failure because of all the things that they have done to you, all the burdens that they laid on your life, because they thought that, because see, you're releasing burdens. So even if it's in the workplace, they thought that if they could pile more work on you, then it would break you. People want to see you sweat. People want to get you riled up, get you triggered. And you're saying, you know what? I don't think so. My peace is more priceless. If it is something that is going to affect your health, you're prioritizing yourself. Because when you can get another job, there is not another you. So you're putting yourself on top right now. You're not sacrificing anything for people anymore. And I'm loving that for you. You know only the best is good enough because you give the best. So you deserve the best. You don't give people quashy or anything wishy-washy. When you're doing things for people, you give them you give them more than they bargained for, more than they paid for. Why do you think all of those toxic people love you so much and your energy? Because you laid on thick. They felt comfortable. You juice them up, you make them feel good, you pump up their energy. And now it's like when they can't get it, of course, people are going to be very upset. But that's not your problem. It's about time you put yourself first. Or some of you, you're coming into that, or you're in that place now. Yes, look, you're moving on, letting go, and loving you. You're free. You're freeing up yourself. Moving on, letting go, and loving you. Because if they don't love you, then you need to love yourself. They show you over and over that they don't love you. So again, you're releasing burdens, moving away to calmer water. Yeah, because these people, they just had you going round and round. A lot of you realize people true colors now. I'm talking to maybe some divine feminine. Again, you are blessed, you're abundant. It's your energy, it's the things that you come with. So this is why a lot of these people, they wanted your birthright, or they want access to it. And I mean, you had to work, you're still working. But they don't want to do the work. These people, they don't, it's a love-hate relationship. They're not even genuine. They're fake. But a lot of you, you know this. You're very intuitive. You work closely with God. So this is why God is also revealing some things to you about the people around you, why they're hanging around you. Some, like I said, it's a love-hate relationship. They don't love you. And you think that people will love you the more you give to them. Not necessarily. Sometimes you're giving to these people and they hate you on top of it, because they hate the fact that it's you who have the resource. It's you who have the business. It's you who, if it's you in that leadership position, it should have been them, even though they don't have the qualifications. Even though they are not willing to put themselves through everything that you put yourself, risk that you take. And it's because of the things that you went through, why you have access to your birthright. And it's not for sale. People think that they can just unalive you, remove you, and then they come in like a shower, then they can just step in and take all the water. It does not work like that. Yeah, so you're not sacrificing yourself for anybody. Look, divine masculine, wow, and divine feminine. Yeah, you're embodying your greatness. You're an emperor, you're an empress. All the four kings, all the four queens in one. I love it. So you have a lot of divine masculines and feminines who are moving on and letting go, freeing up themselves from all these baggages. It's like you're waking up to who you are and the calling on your life. And not only that, it's like God is revealing these toxic people to you. A lot of them, they're fake busy because they're not really doing anything. And this is why you release them. See, it's a karmic lesson. They fail miserably, and you're realizing that it's a karmic lesson. So these people were just in your life to teach you a lesson. And if you learn this lesson, then you will be a divine masculine or feminine, because it's like as you keep going up the ranks, you master the different things, then it's like, okay, it's one down until you keep on going up. But if you don't realize that this was just a lesson, then you're gonna stay there and they're gonna suck you dry. Because this is what they want. They want to keep you trapped. Of course, if they put more burdens on you, you're stuck. You can't move, right? You're overwhelmed. You're stressed. And you're realizing that that's not your story. That's not your story. You're a divine masculine. You're a divine feminine. And when you're in your purpose, you're free. Because when you're doing what you love, passionate about in your purpose, it's like you work, but it doesn't feel, it's not a burden. The people who are in our lives, are supposed to be in our lives, our tribe, our soul tribe, they're not a burden to us. They help us. It's equal give and take, but you're dealing with people who just want to take. Even your birthright. They want to know how much is it. And if you were ever to fall into a trap, because it's a love-hate relationship, if you were ever to fall in a bind where you need these people to do a favor for you, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to ask you, Well, if I do this thing for you, will you give me your birthright? Because they're really jealous of you. They're not genuine. It's only for the benefits. Yeah, you're not sacrificing yourself. Not sacrificing yourself for peace. You're speaking up. Even in the workplace, you're letting them know, you know what, it's too much. It's too much. Can you give it to somebody else? I can only work so many days this week or hours, whatever. But you're speaking up. So a lot of these people, they're psycho. Could be a crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. Yeah, so these people, and it's on their divine feminine, you're not sacrificing yourself for any crazy, psycho, obsessed person who won't let go. Again, they don't want to let go because, again, you are a source. They're like a tick. My grandparents, they were farmers, and I love when my grandfather, he would come home from the field and he would have ticks, and I loved to sit down and I would pick them off of his clothes. And sometimes some of those big ones, they would already be latched on his skin, and it's like to pull it out, it's like you can see that thing, it's fighting for dear life just to hang on in there. And this is what these people are. They are leeches. They don't want to let go. They're energy vampires. And a lot of you, a lot of us, we were sacrificing ourselves in these toxic connections because we thought that it's love when people are needy. It must be love but no, it wasn't love. And a lot of you, you're coming to the realization of that, or you need to wake up. This person have bad credit, they're not working, and they are in debt. So absolutely, it's your resource they want. They're looking at you, how blessed you are. Again, it's your birthright. This is either passed down through your ancestor, generational, but again, for a lot of you, in order to access that, you had to break all of those generational curses. So this person or people, why don't they go and break their, or find out what they need to do, break their own generational curses so they too can become a divine masculine or feminine? No, they don't want to do that. It's too much work. Why should they do it when you are their bank? So therefore, they want to stay in your life so that they can get what you want. They can get what they want from you. I don't think so. I don't think so. So a lot of you, you're speaking up and you're telling people no. You're putting people in their places. Yeah, happily single, doing you, dating, stress-free, setting goals and career focus. Absolutely. You're embodying your greatness. You're breaking free from what no longer serves you. This is under the divine feminine. And some of you, if it's not a partner, it's you. Again, yin and yang, balancing out your masculine and feminine energy. Your softer side, and you know when to tap into your go-getter mode. But a lot of you, only the best is good enough. What are they coming to the table with? Because they're coming up with their two long hands, and their pockets are empty, and their purses are empty to collect from you. They want to take your time, your body, your energy in whatever way or form. They want you to give them advices and suggestions. And some of them, they're not even doing anything with it, because we saw the card, they're unemployed. A lot of these people, they're very lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to work for themselves. So you are happily single. So if you were in a relationship, because it says here crazy ex, psycho, you could even, and again, it's an energy. So it says here divine feminine, but this could be a male But again, you're in your feminine energy where you're also open to receive, you're intuitive, all that stuff. And you could have a crazy female person who wants you to continue to sacrifice yourself for them. See, these people, they don't want to be with each other, their own kind. You're realizing, you know who you are, you know what you desire, what you deserve. If you're a divine person, you want to partner with somebody who is divine as well. So your attributes, your character, you're looking for that in other people. These people, they're greedy, they're thieves, they don't like to work, they're lazy, they're energy vampires. Why don't they go and find their own kind? But no, they want to latch on to people who can fuel them to carry them over the finish line. I don't think so. It's like if their family can win them and leave them alone, I don't think so. Why should you be the ones to carry their burdens? When even Jesus said that all of us, we must pick up our own cross. We have to pick up our own cross. And this is what I'm saying. A lot of you, a lot of us have sacrificed ourselves. We sacrifice, give a lot to these nutcase, I'm telling you. And it will never be enough. It will never be enough. And I'm telling you, if you want to know how grateful, how thankful these people are, tell them no. And you're going to see the other side of them. And some of them, they want you to be scared of them. Because it's like they think that when you say no, that you're scared that they're going to flip out and go. Well, flip out and go there. There is a place for you with that kind of behavior. It's called a psychiatric ward. And that's it. So yeah, you're realizing that you have been through enough to know that you are enough. And you're realizing too that victory is yours. Victory is yours. You've been through enough with these karmic lessons. A lot of you learn these and you wrap that up and you put a bow on it and you're like, thank you, Lord. Yes, we still live and we're learning, but it's like, yes, now you know who you are. The rose-colored glasses are off. You now have a better judgment of people and you're realizing that victory is yours. With these people, they want you to be victims. They want you to be like them, misery love company. See, you're no longer a slave to fear. You know who you are now. You're not allowing fear to hold you back. Because some of you, or some of us, like I explained even with myself before, I was afraid of what people would say. Oh, you think you're better than, you don't want to talk to this person, or, again, just not realizing my worth. And in the long run, it didn't work out anyway. Again, God had to close a lot of these chapters too, in order for me to really walk away. And I'm glad he did. I'm glad he stepped in right on time, in time. Some of them, other females, thought that they were a good catch and they took them off of my hand. And now I'm good. I'm happy. Like the card says, happily single. I'm doing me, stress free. Because the truth is, these people, they really were not meant to be. They weren't meant to be a part of our lives. They were just there for a karmic lesson, for us to know our worth, again, to send us into our purpose. So yeah, we can look back at these people and tell them thanks. Yeah, a lot of them, it's like the storm. There were chaos that were sent to our lives to destroy us, but they couldn't touch us. They were not able. And like I said before, like the Matrix, because you see, like everything is just going around her. The lightning is flashing and everything. And it's like the enemy, none of the things that they were doing could touch you. None of the things could hurt you. Wow. Yeah. So a lot of you, you're just loving on yourself. Fearless love. I love that for you. I love it for us. Wow. Naked. Yeah, it's like the truth. Everything has come to light. Everything has come to light. And you're letting people know who you are. For some of you, it's just you being confident in yourself. Some of you, you may like mermaids or you resonate with that. But you know, it's you comfortable in your own skin. You know, just letting go, being free, being you. Because like I said, for a lot of you, a lot of us, when you're with these people too, you can't really be who you are. Because you know something is off. But when you let them go, you're in your element. You can just be yourself. You can be yourself. You can be true to you. It's like you're looking for your own kind. It's like the unicorn, you know, the mermaid. It's like you're looking for somebody who can resonate with you on that level. Yeah, feeling safe. Yeah, absolutely. You want connections where you feel safe. Not people like this, the wheel back there going around and around in cycle. No. You want people you can really engage with, conversation, people who are there. A lot of these people very lustful. It's about material things as well. It's about, you know, of course, money is very important, I know. But for them, it's on a whole different level. It's just greed. They'll do anything, everything